Welcome to Mountain Valley Real Estate, where you get to virtually walk the property with me so you can get a superior boots on the ground feel for the property. Bunch of it right here. This is flowing still. Very green, very delicious. So these are all pretty good sized ferns. They're good 3 and 4 feet tall. So I'm showing you the drive-in. I want you to see that you need a good all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive to get into this property. The first half, no big deal. It's only about a mile in or so. The last half is somewhat overgrown, as you can see, or you will see. And I've cleaned that up a bit, but you still need, a four-wheel drive. Just about any kind of four-wheel drive. Okay, so today we're going to start out in Hawaii. Why not, right? It's pretty cool. Here's Sacramento. You're going to go north on I-5 to Redding, California. Whoops. About 2 hours from the Sacramento airport. And this is Highway 299 East. From I-5, you're going to head on that this direction, and you're going to go about 20 something miles, or about roughly 30-minute drive. This is Round Mountain here, and we're going to peel off on Buzzard Roost Road. This is Buzzard Roost Road right here. Gonna go down here. It's 1 mile, I believe, to here. I'm gonna take this road off to the left. It's a dirt road, and my screen froze. Booyah! Okay, anyway, so not too bad until you get to right about here, somewhere right in here starts to get a little bit four-wheel drive-ish needed. So yeah, and that's what I recommend in the video there. These are some high transmission lines right here, but we're going to keep going on the road right up this way, right up here. There's a gate too. It's somewhere right here is a gate, lock gate, but not too far to reach the property. This is where I parked, right here. So here's the property. Now, first thing you probably notice is a lot of green in here. So this area is fairly flat. It's cleared. That's where all the grass is in the video. Then you'll notice there's this green, and it's wet. I show you in the video, water's running, looks like a spring or something. And then there's a creek running down here, or a spring. You can see how it's always green here, going right through here. Lots of water in this area, kind of all around. It's green here and here. So Watch the video here in a minute and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's like a meadowy area in here. Anyway, here's the three-dimensional. It's not super steep or anything. I would personally create a path down to this creek. I mentioned in the video here, probably take me 2 or 3 hours to do it, to make a real nice path down there. It's just, bring a hedge trimmer and a little small little chainsaw, and you could fix it up in an afternoon if you wanted. Pretty cool. Good opportunity for someone, affordable price, not too many neighbors at the end here. One here, I guess, but I didn't see anybody out here. I don't think anybody's living in any of these little homes or whatever. Anyway, I think there's an easement through here for a neighbor, but it doesn't look like anybody's ever used it. It's forested. So, are you looking for some private acreage behind a locked gate? Something very affordable with water on it? Well, today I've got 5 acres on Gulch Road in Round Mountain, California. And my name is John, if you're new here. Let's see if my buddy's here today. There he is. Yes, he is. Good boy. Stay. All right, so this 5 acres is priced at $14,000. And you will need all the funds to purchase the property. Owners will not carry a loan on it for you. I anticipate this property going fairly fast, so if it speaks to you, then don't wait too long. The sellers will look at all offers too. So, private property with road access. That being said, you will need a 4-wheel drive to get here. My Subaru Outback has no problems, but 2-wheel drive is not going to cut it, in my professional opinion. And I'm a professional off-roader. At least I play one on TV. So there you go. So this property is located behind a locked gate. The locked gate is on a main road coming in. So you hit the gate, go through there, and then you just go a little further, and you get to this property here. Pretty much at the end of the road for the most part. Didn't see anybody. There's a lot of debris coming up here, some vehicles on the side of the road. This property was an old grow site, it looks like, meaning probably old marijuana site. And there's some trash in the property, so willing to pick that up. The valuable part of this property is seems to have massive ferns on it, still water on the ground. I'll take you to that spot. There's a creek running through it. I think the owner said it's year-round, or actually there's a spring or something. Anyway, there's lots of springs up here. So I'm not going to be able to get to the creek. It would take me a few hours. So, but then you'd have a nice path to the creek, and that would be ideal, or to the spring areas or whatever if you wanted to. Lots of water in this area, seems like. So anyway, back to the details here. The four-wheel drive part is required at the last, I guess, half part of the property getting to it. I think it's about a half mile or so for the full length to get here. Lots of lush vegetation, as you can see here. Right here, it's all real lush. And there's more over here I'll take you to. The big ferns. This property stays a little bit cooler than the valley since it's up a little higher in elevation, about 2180 to 2240. There are some mountain views, and the zoning is unclassified. And I'll put that up on the screen for you right now so you can see what that means according to the county definition of unclassified, which does allow for a residence. This property is located east of I-5 and Redding, California. It's about 25 miles from Redding to get here on Highway 299 going east from Redding or I-5. There's no power here. You need a well and a septic if you're going to build a house or something like that, live on the property. Property taxes are just over 1% of the assessed value per year. All right, so let's show you some of the details, the ferns, the water, some of the basics of this property. Let's get going. Okay, as you can see with the map, I am not on the property. I wanted to show you this is Gulch Road, and I came this way. And that's another guy's driveway, but I don't think there's anybody there. There's some vehicles here, a motorcycle over there, and then Volkswagen, old Volkswagen bus there. Anyway, so you go up here and reach the start of the property. My ribbon is the approximate beginning of it. You can see my ribbon over here. And my ribbon over there. You can have it surveyed if you want. It's not very expensive to have a surveyor mark your corners for you. Run the approximate boundary lines. Some leftover greenhouse, it looks like. Like I said, a little bit of cleanup on this property. Maybe some usable stuff. There's a little truck toolbox right there. Some pallets. Some wire. So this is a nice area here. There might be an easement right here on this road for some other person after this property. I need a title report to find out for sure, but it's possible. Some little pots. A little storage container, wheelbarrow, bunch of gravel here. So these are all pretty good sized ferns. They're a good 3 and 4 feet tall. It's pretty nice. So yeah, there's some kind of a spring or something right in this area, and water runs down that way. We're gonna go down there next. Just want to show you the end over here. It's like an old road or something here. You can see the pink tape here and here. That's about the end. It goes this way quite a bit, which we will go that way. We've got incoming helicopter coming in. I think they're checking the power lines in the area. What is that? Apache? Gunship? Alright, just kidding. So, as you can see, we've got lots of vegetation. And I mean lots of vegetation. Got these tall grass looking things growing up. It's all damp soil right here. Actual water right here. So here, take a look around real quick. A bunch of it right here. This is flowing still. Very green, very delicious. So coming from this area, it's very wet in there, and this area here, didn't see any massive pools, but I'm thinking it's coming out of the ground. Some spot in there where it's all thick, super juicy. I'm sinking in here. It's like a bog or meadowy area here. It's just wet everywhere. Over there, it's all flowing down that way. Whoa. Oh, this is just squishy squish. More water next to land squatch there. Whoa, don't fall in, buddy. I think you can grow anything in here with all this water. Water's going downhill here. Probably everywhere is downhill. All the way along here, that's where that creek is. Or spring, I'm not sure what it is. It's not named and it's thick, so. But if you create a little path down here to that area, the way to go. Like I said, if you want something with some water on it, you just want a nice 5 acres away from civilization, but not too far. This might be something to look into. You got a locked gate there, so you got privacy. And most people can probably afford this property that are looking for land. It's not a bad contender there. Let me know if you got any questions. I forgot to show you the view. So you got some mountains up here, right along there. Ooh, yeah, pretty cool. If you like this property, check out that one. Got more coming up. Stay tuned. See you on the next video.